Road slow when they're slick like that. Thanks, Chris. Only on Fox, after a deadly car accident on Haywood Road, some neighbors who live in this area tell us they're concerned. One of them says he heard this accident happen right outside of his home.
Fox Carolina's Brookley CROMER talked to him earlier and is back in the newsroom this afternoon. So, Brookley, what did he tell you?
Well, he says he heard 3 loud booms outside his house and he instantly knew what was going on. Now, he says he walked outside and his worst fears were confirmed when he saw the scene across the street.
Blue lights from everywhere. Must have been 10 or 12 cop cars out here. The sheriff was out here, 2 ambulances, fire truck, and all of those folks were here probably till they pulled the car out. It was probably into the early morning hours.
Dennis Lamb says the scene outside his house Saturday night is an all too familiar sight. He lives in Spring Forest neighborhood along Haywood Road. He says he's witnessed multiple accidents since he moved here more than 40 years ago. The most recent just this weekend. The Highway Patrol MATE team is investigating a single car crash that claimed the life of 21-year-old Daniel Murray Jr. Troopers say the car was driving north along Haywood Road near Haywood Rd when it ran off the road, striking several trees, then overturning. Lamb says he heard the crash from inside his house.
When I stood up to look out the window, I saw him slow and I knew it was an accident. I came up here and saw how horrendous this wreck was.
Lamb says he's witnessed several accidents where the road curves outside his neighborhood, and he hopes to see some improvements following this deadly crash.
They put up the signs that you see down through here, but the signs are not going to stop a car. You know, they might let people know the curve's here, but they're not going to stop a car from going through it and hitting these trees and killing somebody. I'd like to see some kind of a lighting situation, whether it's caution lights at the bottom of this hill behind us and up when the curve first starts coming down.
Now, he says his homeowners association plans to go to an upcoming Greenville County Council meeting to ask that those improvements are made. Now, I've reached out to Highway Patrol for statistics on the number of fatal accidents along Haywood and Howell Road. They're compiling the data, and we should have that information later in this week. Live in the newsroom, Brookley CROMER, Fox Carolina, the 5 o'clock news.